Here's Phil to tell you more.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? No, a big positive update. I can't believe I forgot to post this up on Twitter last night. I did. Yesterday we hit our subs goal for the month. That's why, as you guys can see, we don't have a goal listed here. It just says subs. It's because we hit the subs goal last night. People were very stupid yesterday and gifted a bunch of subs, and a bunch of people also subscribed, genuinely, and we hit the subs. So that means the retrospective is going to happen. All right, that's pretty awesome. Now, I'm not doing anything with that yet. Reason being, we're still in the midst of doing stuff with the Rageathon. There's no reason for me to get ahead of myself here and start doing stuff now for the retrospective event. All right, but what we're going to do is get the Rageathon votes in, get all that solidified, get the schedule, scheduled and everything. Then once that's done, then I'm going to open up the nominations process where you're going to be able to post up your favorite moments from my 11 years as a content creator on my forums. And I'm going to sift through all your suggestions to do the next retrospective event. That's going to take place sometime in September. That's going to be pretty fun because we're going to be, going down memory lane. I'll be reacting to some of these videos for the first time ever. Keep in mind all the things I've done in 11 years. A ridiculous amount of game playthroughs, game reviews, edited series, vlogging, trips, trip vlogs and stuff. So much stuff. My meaty balls.
Y'all know me. I love to please.
Y'all know me. I love to squeeze my balls.
I'm a chef who also MCs.
I'm a chef who is also a pedophile. Keep your kids away from me because I'm dangerous. Alright, let's now move on to the second segment of the pre-stream, also deemed the Gratuitous Plugs segment.
The John Deere Z-Track 900 series. 34 models of hard-working zero-turn mowers to give you all the options you need, from essential value and performance to the ultimate in comfort and convenience.
Yes, it's your favorite segment, of course, where I basically tell you how you can. All right. Cody Carls asked the following. He says, since you've introduced Jasper the cat to us. Okay. Oh, he got me. He got my hand. That makes me think of the OG Bunny that you used to have and talk about in old videos. What's the origin of Bunny, and what are some of your favorite memories associated with him? Well, Bunny was a pet that I had when I was much younger. I still remember it was Easter morning one year, and my parents unexpectedly surprised myself and my cousin with a pet rabbit. He was a Netherlands dwarf, and he was very small when he started. He grew a little bit more over the time, because he was a dwarf, he was a miniature rabbit. He was beige, very silky smooth hair, and dark brown eyes, and had small ears for a rabbit, because he was a dwarf. A dwarf rabbit always has little ears. And he was a very fun pet, and we kept him in a cage, but we let him run around the house pretty much like once a day. And he was a very athletic rabbit. He would run and do crazy hops across the house. Like, you'd be walking and not knowing that he was out, and all of a sudden he would fly in front of you like waist height. Woohoo! Giant leap across the hallway. And you're like, holy crap, man, can he move? He was a pretty cool pet. He liked eating pellets and dried alfalfa. And in particular, there were these carrot treats we would give him that were made of real carrot, but it was like dehydrated carrot and like a crunchy treat. And that was his favorite thing. We'd give him one like once a day, and he would munch on those. Now, the only thing was, he was a little skittish. He wasn't necessarily a lap rabbit per se. A lot of rabbits, you can just put him in your lap and pet him almost like a cat. He was not. He was a rabbit. You could pick him up, but he would wiggle and squiggle and try to get out of your hands, and nibble you and bite you. So mostly he stayed in his cage, except when we let him out to run around the house. And every once in a while we had a leash, and we'd take him around the backyard, too, to kind of run around the backyard. This was all when I lived with my parents, by the way, when I was much younger. We're talking like, the probably early 90s through the mid-2000s. And he lived a long time. His name was Bunny Rabbit. And he lived for a rabbit, years. quite long. I believe he was 13 when he passed away. Like I said, especially for a Netherlands dwarf too, like Netherlands dwarves, you don't expect to last very long, but he lasted an incredibly long time. Mostly because my parents took care of him very well. But it was pretty sad because at the time it was the mid 2000s, and I graduated from college or university, whatever you want to call it, and I had moved out of my parents' house to live in an apartment with 2 other coworkers of mine at the job that I was working straight out of college. And I didn't see my rabbit or my parents very much during that time period. I was working my butt off, and then weekends it was like having fun with friends and stuff. And I only saw my parents maybe tops once a week. Sometimes I didn't see them once a week. And so I didn't see my rabbit at all very much that time period. And he passed away during a time that I wasn't, living with my parents anymore. So pretty sad, that happened, but it is what it is. Everything passes, right? And he had a very good life. I know for a fact, like I said, my parents took care of him very well. And I'll always remember him. In fact, I'm not even kidding. I have a picture of him right now in my office that I hang on my wall to kind of remind me, of things of the past. It's sad that he passed like that, but it was very nice that I have a remembrance of him right here on the wall hanging. I have a picture of him in the office. So there you go. The story of Bun E. Rabbit. Disgusting Belch. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you to Really Disgusting Raucous Belch. Sorry about that disgusting belch. It came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting it. Babyman Gaming says he hunts rabbits. Well, if it's legal and, you're in an area where that's allowed, I'm not going to say not to do that, but that's horrible and you're a terrible person. How could you? Those cute little bunnies will never forgive you. I know that. Frog with a party hat tipped me $1. Said, can I rejoin the stream? GTA 4 is one of my favorite games. I would like to interact with the chat. I apologize for being trollish. Well, Frog with a party hat, let's take a look and let's see why you were banned, right? Let's do this live. Since you've asked, I see no reason why we can't check. Let's take a look. Oops, I mistyped here. So Frog with a party hat was banned on the 15th after 4 timeouts.
And let's see. He says that I have Alzheimer's. I sold Jasper into slavery. Oink, oink, oink. I'm a pig.
So let's see. Should I unban this guy? I mean, it seems very trustworthy, right? Seems to me like a guy who would say those kinds of things. There's no chance that he would possibly say those again. I mean, let's face it. He learned his lesson, right? He never in a million years would this guy come back in here and possibly say anything that would be like insulting or against the rules or try to start drama. This guy obviously, it seems to me, he's learned his lesson. And if we let him in here, obviously he's going to become immediately, an upstanding citizen who's going to abide by all the rules, all right? And a major contributor to the conversations. I think this is a home run. This is definitely the kind of person that I want to let back into my chat simply because they sent me $1. I mean, let's face it. That $1 proves their maturity level is off the charts.
No. You can't come back, asshole. You don't want to be butt fucked. Trust me. Yes, it goes down nice and smooth.
You want to come back, make a new account, and don't tell anyone that it was you. And start over fresh. Rob. What is that? The top contributor every week during my Minecraft stream will get something in the game named in their honor. All right. And we had contributors who were asking for a giant stone penis or phallus pointing towards the portal saying something from Beavis and Butthead, okay? I don't feel that that's like so stupid or offensive that it's not able to be done. If there was something that was totally like really over the top sexual or racist or something, no, I'm not going to do that shit. That's ridiculous, okay? But obviously this was a joke. Someone wanted to try to stick it to me by contributing and saying, haha, and I will do something funny in his game, or embarrassing in his game. All right, but It didn't happen. Ozymandias will get his due next week when I play Minecraft, because that was the top contribution. All right, but no, I would have done it. I would have done it. Like I said, I don't think that it was anything so monstrously offensive that people would, yeah, oh my god, if Phil does that, yeah, that's it. And no, I don't think so. I think people would have understood it was a joke. It was a way for someone to kind of like sticking it to me like a joke. So, so there you go.
Okay, Babyman Gaming 321 ABC resub for 5 months in a row. Of course, I have no idea who this is. It's someone who didn't used to be called Babyman Gaming and decided to call themselves Babyman Gaming, and I don't know who they are because there's too many Babyman Gaming. I don't know why the hell they thought that Babyman Gaming would be a good name to name yourself, because Babyman Gaming is being used by so many people that Babyman Gaming now is a name that's superfluous to anything of value because there's too many Babyman Gamings.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. Rap god.
Thank you to Babyman Gaming 321 ABC, but I don't know which Babyman Gaming you are, therefore I can't really give credit. All I can say is Babyman Gaming, thank you for the resub. Someone who didn't used to be called Babyman Gaming and decided to call themselves Babyman Gaming, and I don't know who they are because there's too many Babyman Gaming. I don't know why the hell they thought that Babyman Gaming would be a good name to name yourself, because Babyman Gaming is being used by so many people that Babyman Gaming now is a name that's superfluous to anything of value because there's too many Babyman Gaming. Babyman Gaming 321 ABC, but I don't know which Babyman Gaming you are, therefore I can't really give credit. All I can say is Babyman Gaming, thank you for the resub.
I'm beginning to feel like a goat god. Goat god.
What a stretch. I just did a monster stretch, man.